Intermittent fasting is all the rage right now, and it can be helpful for reversing health issues, losing weight, and improving focus. But too often I hear that it doesn't work for people. So today I will be breaking down the 4 common reasons I see fasting not working. First, if you are interested in learning my tips and strategies for reversing health issues, losing weight, and just living a healthier lifestyle, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to get notified when I post a new video. Fasting can be a great tool for controlling appetite, reversing disease, and weight loss. But if it's done wrong, it can lead to more problems. First, let's talk about what intermittent fasting is. Intermittent fasting is just a type of eating pattern where you limit food consumption to certain hours of the day. There are many different ways to practice fasting, but the most common one is called a 16-8. This is where you fast for 16 hours and you eat for 8 hours in a 24-hour period. And for many people, this one works really well because it's not too restrictive and it helps them with overeating. A lot of people who practice this type of fasting just skip breakfast and don't eat anything until around lunchtime. This helps them reduce calories and snack less, which many times leads to weight loss. But there are several things I've witnessed from my years of working with clients. The first problem I see people make is they are starving, not fasting. What do I mean by this? Some people get so strict with their eating and fasting times that they start ignoring true signs of hunger. I've worked with some clients that were so strict on their eating time that they wouldn't eat a minute sooner or a minute after their eating window. And this would leave them starving and moody. They would snap at friends, family, and coworkers and not be able to focus on tasks because they couldn't wait to eat. I had one client that I started working with that would not eat before noon. She would go to work hungry and try to focus on her work projects, but noticed when she worked on something before lunch, she would always have to go back and fix mistakes because she wasn't as focused before lunch. We worked on getting her back to listening to her hunger cues. She made some adjustments to her fasting schedule, and as a result, she was able to be more productive at work and she started losing weight again. And this leads into the next mistake I see people make. They aren't listening to their body. Our body has cues and signals for a reason. It's trying to keep us healthy and alive. And part of this is signaling us when we are in need of nutrients to function properly. If you are so stuck on an eating window that you ignore what your body is trying to tell you, then fasting won't work for you. If your fasting window starts at noon, but your stomach starts growling at 10, it may be time to change your eating window. First, ask yourself these questions. Am I thirsty? Being thirsty can make your stomach growl as well. So if you don't remember the last time you drank water, you may need to start drinking more. If that's not it, ask yourself if you ate enough nutrient-dense foods at your last meal. If you aren't giving your body enough nutrients to last until your next meal, that could be the reason you're getting hungry earlier. And if you aren't sure what I mean by nutrient-dense foods, I will explain it more in the next reason. The next reason fasting isn't working for you is you may not be eating enough nutrient-dense foods in your eating window. If you are only going to eat 1 or 2 meals a day, you have to be strategic about what you consume in order to get the amount of nutrients your body needs to function properly. You need to make sure you are eating enough protein, healthy fat, vitamins, and minerals at your meals. I always tell my clients if you're unable to eat enough essential nutrients in 1 or 2 meals, fasting may not be good for you. If we are deficient in any of these essential nutrients, our bodies will start to break down muscle and bone tissue, and we will start having health issues. If this is the case, you either need to shorten your fasting window or stop fasting for a while until you can figure out what amounts of nutrients is best for you. And this may be something you need help with. You can always seek the help of a nutritionist or health coach that can help you figure out your personal needs. And this is something I offer as well. If you are interested in checking out my rates and services, my website will be linked in the description box. Okay, and the last reason I see fasting not working for people is because they are a sugar burner. Being a sugar burner just means that you primarily burn carbohydrates for fuel. So if you are practicing intermittent fasting but are eating a high amount of carbs in your eating window, fasting may not work for you. I have worked with people that lost a lot of weight initially when they started fasting, but they were never able to lose all the weight they wanted because they were eating too many carbs. When sugar burners first start fasting, they can lose some weight initially. But if they keep consuming high-carb foods, their weight loss will stall and they may even gradually gain the weight back. Fasting isn't a cure-all or a substitute for eating healthy. Here's why. When you fast, your blood sugar stabilizes. But if you go and eat a carb-heavy meal after fasting, this creates a major blood sugar swing. Those dramatic swings in your blood sugar can eventually cause insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Once you have insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, it can make it harder to lose fat. To fix this, you need to lower the amount of carbs you are eating. This will stabilize your blood sugar and make it possible to lose weight again. Fasting and low-carb eating can be a great combo for losing fat and reversing disease if done correctly. So as you can see, fasting can be great for your health as long as you don't ignore your body's signals and you get enough essential nutrients in daily. If fasting hasn't worked for you in the past or you feel like it doesn't work for you as well as it once did, consider these 4 reasons. And I want to know in the comments if you practice fasting or if you've ever tried it in the past. And again, if you are interested in learning more about my coaching packages, click the link in the description box to get to my website. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone else. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Monday with a new video.